Hi everyone, Cendril here. Welcome to another day in Stardew Valley. The storm is approaching, and feel neutral today. Okay, I'm out of topics except for, one I made up myself, one didn't make up myself. That's not true, from something that happened lately, and, one about Final Fantasy characters. I'll do the Final Fantasy characters one tomorrow. For today, I'm trying to do a little more with Twitter. I'm trying. I'm not, this is my social media here, is YouTube. I'm not a Facebook guy, I'm not a Twitter guy, but, because I know people use Twitter, look at Twitter, it's a chance for me, A, to grow the channel, and B, it's a chance for me to get a message out to all of you that follow me on Twitter. By the way, follow me on Twitter. There's a link on the main page. Also, I think in the description, there's always a link to my Twitter. So follow me on Twitter, because I'm gonna try to. It's a way if something goes wrong for me to post something about it. Like I almost posted something. I'm just now recording this as this goes up today. So yeah, yesterday about there was a YouTube like service error. I was getting service errors, which was really weird. It happens from time to time on YouTube, and the uploads weren't going up, so that was great. So I stayed up extra late to get those out. I was gonna send out a tweet that said, you know, hey, YouTube service errors, videos will be delayed, because I was really tired and I was thinking about going to sleep, but I didn't. So you all got your videos as you were supposed to, which is good news for you. But I'm gonna try to use more on Twitter. Anyway, person I follow on Twitter, you've talked about him several times, is Lanny Pator. Because I'm a fan of Team 4-Star, and I'm a fan of his. He put out a tweet, and it's something that I've always thought, you know, I always think about, but a lot of people don't, sadly. I can't remember exactly what the tweet was, but the gist of it was that there are people behind comments. Like, if somebody leaves a comment, there's a person behind that comment. Like a real person. Who, you know, is maybe having a good day, maybe having a bad day, has problems, has likes, dislikes, whatever it is. You're a person, people that comment. That's forgotten sometimes. It's forgotten by YouTube creators. They just see it, look at all these, you know, stupid comments or whatever. You know, the big channels. You know, forget about this, forget about that. I'll never respond to comments. You know, whatever. But there's trolls out there. Yeah, let's not, you know, let's not get into those. That could be a separate topic. But that there are people who care about your stuff, who leave a comment because they're a fan. You leave comments because you're interested in how this Let's Play is going, or you're interested in me, my commentary style, you're interested in the game, whatever. You leave a comment because you care. In some shape, way, fashion, or form. Whether it's to complain about what I'm doing, I don't like those as much, but you're a person. That's forgotten a lot. Now, from my perspective, I take the other side of Lanny's comment more. As a content creator, we get yelled at a lot. But never forget, there's a person sitting behind this microphone. I'm a person. I'm Cendril. Hi. That's what I go by on here. Obviously, that's not, you know, my real name. But I go by Cendril a lot. Hi, I'm a real person sitting here behind a microphone who makes videos for you. I'm a real person. And that goes for every content creator. So it's easy to get just caught up in do everything for me kind of attitude. I don't know. I can't find exactly the words I'm looking for this part. But sometimes you forget that. Like, hey, why don't you do this, Cendril? Why aren't you doing that? Do better. Play this game. Play that game. It's easy to forget that, one, I'm only one person. I'm not big enough, nor do I get enough money to have an editor or anything like that to help me. I have old equipment that is aging by the day. You know, I don't have money for stuff. But it's easy to forget about that. Hey, why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you doing that? You're a Let's Player. Do this for me. Do that. It's so easy to forget that, because that's how social media is. It's so easy to forget that there's actual people doing this. Don't forget that. Never forget that. And I think a lot of you are really good about that. That are watching this. You know, you're not super rude or anything like that. You're very helpful, which I'm gracious for. Very, very thankful for. But sometimes it's easy to forget that you know, there's an actual person here who has feelings. I'm an actual person that has feelings. When I can't do something for you, I get sad. When I get a nice comment, it makes me happy. You know, I'm a person. It's easy to forget about that. And I think it's something as just social media wise, people need to get better about. It's so easy to say whatever whatever you want on social media behind like a name and get away with it. And I'll be like, it'll be okay, nobody really knows who I am or whatever. Or even, you know, I'm just this person. Nobody, you know, that really knows me follows me on Twitter or whatever, and I can say whatever. That's just not the right... People need to get out of that mindset. It's not gonna happen. But that doesn't need to be the way it is. I don't know. I really don't have anything else to say about that. It's just never forget that, because I'm kind of jumping all over the place and I'm trying not to. Don't forget, like, and sometimes I forget, you know, it's just like, just another you know, just another comment that's complaining about me, you know, and I'm sick of it. But there's a reason that person's complaining. There's a reason you're telling me, hey, do this better, hey, do that better. I like to think it's because you care. You care about the channel, you want to see the channel do better, you want to see better out of me. I get that. Sometimes it doesn't come off that way, I'll be honest with you. But, you know, I can do better too. I can, you know, I can do better about that. That always remembering there's a person behind the comment. And a lot of the times I do remember that. It's kind of easy to forget that, you know, there's people behind those words. I like to think I do a pretty good job about it, and I try to respond to comments, and I try to be be nice as much as possible, because I think that's how it should be. But it's easy to forget. It's easy just to get on the, like, again, I'm the Let's Player, so I can talk from this perspective. It's easy to jump on the Let's Player's back about every little single thing. It's hard. This is way harder than you think. It's not, you know, back-breaking work. I get that. You know, but it's my career, and I take this very seriously. Never forget that. It's a very small, struggling career right now, but it's my career, and I care. I care about this. Care about the videos. You know, when I mess up, yeah, I try to laugh it off and have fun, but I get a little angry at myself sometimes. Like, oh, why did you do that? But just don't forget there's a person sitting here that cares. That cares about what you have to say. That listens to you. That, doesn't just, brush you off or whatever. Like a lot of the bigger channels do. That listens to what you have to say, that reads your comments, that I don't always have something to respond to a comment, because, if you just say, hey, there's the Fiddlehead Fern, thank you very much, commenter that told me about that. John Tuxbury, I want to say. Here's your name. I'm hoping I remembered that right, and if I did remember that right, I deeply apologize. Because, again, there it is. Me, maybe making a mistake. But I care. I remembered the comment. I listened to what you have to say. There was the perfect example right there. I'm not perfect. Let's Players aren't. You can get annoyed if the style for a long time doesn't suit you. Leave the channel and go to another channel. There are channels that I used to watch that the guy changed a lot, and I don't watch him anymore. A lot of that is just, well, not a lot of that, but some of that is I just don't have the time because I'm focusing a lot on my videos. But when it comes to me, don't forget I'm actually a person, and I try really hard for all of you. I really do. Never doubt that. And yeah, I make mistakes. But we try to have a lot of fun here. That's the main thing. And honestly, I don't like to brag or be this way, but I like to think I'm pretty good at games too. I'm not absolutely terrible at video games. I'm pretty good. I like to think so anyway. So, there's all that. Just don't forget there's a person here. And, I ended up, you can follow me on Twitter. I don't remember if I said that already. I think I did. I retweeted it and said, never forget that there are people behind comments and microphones. That there are actual people. And sometimes it's an easy thing to forget. And again, all of you have been, have been really great. A lot of you are, really nice. You're great. It's just a general thing. Don't forget that there are people who are doing this. I'm a person, and we're not perfect, but I can tell you, at least from my perspective, I try my absolute hardest for all of you every day. Some days I don't have it, and I push forward. I doing my best for all of you. But never forget that I'm a person, and mean comments hurt. And nice comments, make me smile. Don't forget about that. That goes for a lot of people. A lot of people on YouTube. And I could just speak for myself. I try every day to get just a little bit better. To get better with commentary, not have as many pauses. To get slightly better with my voice acting. Try to develop a new voice. Try to throw some different accents with different voices. I've been trying to do that, more and more lately. To play the game just a little bit better. To listen to comments. Remember what they say. Yeah, I have a terrible memory, but, remember to do things just a little bit better. I try so very hard for all of you, because I know for a lot of you, these videos help you smile. That they're a source of entertainment for you. They're a source of smiles and getting away and having fun. And I take that to heart. It means a lot to me. So, all that. There was a lot there, so I kind of bounced around a little bit. Hopefully you got the gist of all that. And, remember to be nice and have fun. That's about how I'm going to sum all this up. Remember that there's people behind comments, behind other comments. There's people behind the microphones. I'm a person sitting here behind a microphone. And be nice and have fun. Until the next episode, where I'm going to talk about Final Fantasy characters, I'm Cendril. Remember to shoot for the stars, and take care, everyone.